Hey everyone, I'm Congresswoman Katie Porter. I'm a stickler for transparency and accountability, especially in government. I want to give families an update on our office's top 10 legislative accomplishments this year. Let's dive in. All right, number one, my bill to lower drug prices was incorporated into the Inflation Reduction Act and signed into law. Roughly 1 in 3 Americans don't take medications as prescribed due to cost, and every taxpayer gets ripped off when Big Pharma overcharges Medicare for drugs. I drafted legislation to recover taxpayer dollars from pharmaceutical companies that raise prices faster than the inflation rate. It's now the law of the land. Number two, my legislation to raise fees on polluters who drill on public land also became law as part of the Inflation Reduction Act. We've been charging the same royalty rate for more than 100 years, and that's cost taxpayers millions and harmed our environment. I wrote legislation to finally boost that fee, and I'm so proud it was incorporated into the Inflation Reduction Act and signed into law by the President. Number three, you guessed it, another bill signed into law. I drafted legislation to honor the late Lieutenant Colonel Robert Friend, who flew 142 combat missions during World War II as one of the first African-American military aviators. His local post office in Irvine is now named Tuskegee Airman Lieutenant Colonel Robert J. Friend Memorial Post Office Building. Oh, okay, someone on my team just gestured that I need to speed it up, so I'm going to go through these last few more quickly. Number four, my House colleagues approved my legislation to crack down on big oil for hiking prices at the pump while earning record high profits. They also passed my legislation to streamline research on natural disasters, including wildfires and droughts, and my legislation to alleviate a dangerous shortage of federal firefighters by boosting pay and benefits, and my legislation to extend a key water conservation program that helps provide sustainable clean water to families. Faster yet, and my legislation to better protect college students struggling with their mental health, and my legislation to close a loophole big insurance uses to refuse mental health coverage to firefighters, police, public school teachers, and city and state workers, and my legislation to make it easier for state and local governments to send trained mental health professionals when 911 is called for a mental health emergency. Whew. Okay, I just blew through numbers 4 through 10. Needless to say, we've gotten a lot of bills through this Congress, but that is just the tip of the iceberg in terms of the work we got done in 2022. We also held hearings to demand answers for the American people and recovered $9.5 million for Orange County families through our casework program. In fact, before I go, I have to highlight one more win that I'm especially proud of. Hundreds of veterans and their families have developed rare blood cancers and other diseases since they were stationed at Fort Ord in California. Congressman Jimmy Panetta and I want justice, so we urge the CDC to reinvestigate the drinking water. I'm so grateful that the agency recently announced they're going to do just that. You can learn more about these legislative achievements and our other accomplishments, including hearings and constituent services, by reading our office's 2022 Year in Review report, available on our website at the link below. Thanks for tuning in. I'm looking forward to continuing to work hard for you.